Failure builds confidence. This is true in pharmacy world as well as it's true in the real world. Here's why. If I give you a medication and it doesn't work, it doesn't mean that we're wrong or the doctor had made a bad decision. It means we learned more about you. In the real world, the same thing happens. So let me tell you a story. When I was 17, I built myself a water balloon launcher. I put it in the back of my truck. It was an old 1989 Toyota pickup. It had wood dowels that were an inch and a half across this way, and I put them right down the back of the bed, stuck them inside the post down to the bed. And I took that and I was able to come clear back in the truck, lean back and fire that thing. It would go easy a block. It was so much fun. What I didn't know is every time I shot it, that wood dowel would rock back and forth, cracking the wood right along the edges. So one time I pulled it back, ready to go. The wood dowel broke and stuck in my shin. At that moment, that was an epic failure. I learned from that mistake. Now I know wood breaks. I know everything that's fun you need to watch and be careful with, right? When you go through life, you need to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And the best way to do that is with failure. I think that we have a misnomer in this life. We think that success breeds success. It's absolutely not true. Look at the greatest men in history. Look at Abraham Lincoln. Look at everybody who failed so many times. It's failure that makes you strong. When you start a new medication for anxiety or depression and it doesn't work, doesn't mean you're hopeless. Doesn't mean the doctor doesn't know what they're talking about. It means you know something doesn't work, so you can try something else. Sometimes what we think is anxiety is ADD, and sometimes what we think is ADD is depression. The only way you can know is by trying things. I've been dumped 7 times through high school. Just hammered to the ground, called up, told that it's over with. The first time, my life was destroyed. I didn't know what to do with myself. That was an emotional failure. By the 7th time, I figured out that I was an okay person, even if I did get dumped. When we go through life, we will fail. Each of those failures should be viewed as a badge of courage. When you fail a test, you know what you did wrong. When you get dumped by your girlfriend, you know she's not the one. When you do poorly at a job, you know what to do better next time. And when you take a medication, it doesn't work, you know what didn't work. Don't give up on yourself just because you failed. You're supposed to fail. The person that only succeeds one day will fail and they won't know what to do with it. So take your medications. If they don't work, talk to your pharmacist or your doctor. When you fail, tell yourself that's what everybody does. And most of all, remember, whoever you are, you're the best at being you. Nobody else can do that.